Your daily hour.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
It's the program.
We're on TV.
Once a day, every day, we turn on the machines and we start talking for an hour.
Yep. It's Sunday. How you doing today, Carl?
Hey, how am I doing? It's kind
Yeah,
of hot out there.
It is hot as the dogs. Hot as dogs.
Yeah, hot as dogs.
You dogs hot? The dogs are hot. They have stuff they can't take off. But they don't wear clothes when it's cold, but when it gets hot, I don't know what to do. My pant works. You ever try to pant to keep cool? I don't know if it works for people. I don't really know how that works at all. It should be live. How was the last 24 hours, Carl, with the dogs? Carl had two dogs.
Yeah, I had two dogs. Well, let me start from the very beginning, because I was gonna.
Well, where else can you start?
Well, I was gonna start talking about what was immediately I saw, Ashley asking who's Charlie, but let's just start from the beginning. On my phone, Ashley had asked who's Charlie. So anyway, I picked up Charlie around might have been 11 o'clock, and I got them back to my place, and I was like, you know what, we had too much excitement yesterday, going to two different parks, Evergreen Shores, Evergreen Beach, out there behind the campus of Evergreen State College, and then we went to Burfoot Park, and these two locations aren't, you can't get them through transit. You can't get them through transit. You probably need to you probably need to get some water. Go on. Go. Water. So it was just a fun, invigorating day, taking them to two different locations. I thought about doing the opposite route, and that was so far so good, because, I got to snooze back at home a little bit. The dogs were able to snooze. Charlie, of course, went to, there's a linoleum floor. It wasn't, at the kitchen area. It was like right at the entrance of my apartment complex, that I was able to kind of lay down there and keep cool there. Apparently, I'm sure, knowing how he likes the cement of the garage, or in the basement studio, he was lying on that somewhat, half and half. And so it's like, okay, well, it's like 3 o'clock. Maybe we should go out walking. And so I was like, walking around and kind of going about a routine, gathering keys and whatnot, and leashes, and at some point, I don't know who approached a dog bag for this dog food bag first, but Charlie's the kind of dog that seeks out food like all the time, and he will just continue to eat, because he hasn't been fed food early in this life, and it would be just kind of like psychology, that he would need to consume food more on the spot. So anyway, he smelled this dog food bag when it was opened, and I zippered it shut it's got a zipper top,
We'll get in
plastic
there, yeah.
zipper top, but I'm sure that Charlie knew that it was still food anyway, and once Tara like growled at him for that she knew. I'm sure that she knows that that's her dog food, that came from her house, and Charlie was like, well, finders keepers.
Uh-huh.
And then I guess I'm sure Charlie kind of started the fight, because I witnessed Charlie, getting in other altercations. Kitty corner from the basil leaf, there's some sort of dog that lives there across the street and across from the intersection that leads into the back of the parking lot back to the building of grocery outlet, and continue on to the bowling lanes. At that intersection, there's kitty corner. There's a dog in the blue house that it climbed it climbed a fence, and Charlie was
The dog climbed the fence?
Yeah, the dog climbed the fence, and you could see, the head, right on top of the fence. And of course, Charlie was having none of this, because, he's like, I'm walking here. You don't tell me what to do.
Uh-huh.
And, again, we'll be past another dog, and this other dog, just like really close to the studio. It's like, okay, we got to cross the street. Come on, Tara. Come on, Charlie. And I hope that I'm doing well by Charlie, but sometimes I after 3 o'clock, I'm starting to wonder whether or not I'm giving Charlie the proper water and whatnot.
Why and what?
Well, because if a dog doesn't have enough water or whatever, they might get a little combative.
Yeah, it's true. You gotta keep them watered, especially on days like this when it's so hot out. I think anybody can be combative. And dogs, they don't understand. They get combative, and they're like, why? Why are you feeling combative? They don't know why. They can't say, oh, it's so hot, that's why I'm feeling combative. Maybe we should calm down. They just think, ah.
The good thing about today is that there's no direct sunlight, but it's plenty muggy outside anyway. Nevertheless, so this is almost like the kind of weather that I have been experiencing in the Midwest.
Is what it's like in the Midwest?
Sometimes, it gets this muggy. I don't know, maybe Bird would beg to differ, but yeah.
Bird, tell me about the Midwest.
Yeah.
Well,
he probably wants to get on the program within the week
we'll see about that. Let's look at the calendar. I think it's
oh boy,
Dice Game Day or something, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Have we been playing? So maybe we should actually look at it. Do you see the calendar? Oh, here it is. Yeah, Dice Game Day.
I just was drinking the. I put my lips to the microphone, and it was like.
You tried to drink the mic instead of the bottle?
Yeah, I tried to drink the mic instead of the bottle.
Sometimes I talk into a drink. Or if I'm doing this, I'll start talking into the drink, and uh-oh. Now you're talking into your.
Now it's okay. Oh man, got Mountain Dew on my hoodie, but that's okay.
Well, that's what you want to be close to all the time anyway. It's your friend. Not your friend. So it's Dice Game Day. We're talking about the Dice Game and whether or not about the future of the Dice Game and all this stuff. Might be.
Any question?
No. Well, I think it's a bad idea, the bad day to make decisions. Really, I'm not present enough mentally to make decisions. But speaking of the Dice Game,
So we could say that dice game subject for today. It's not happening.
Well, it's still
You know,
happening.
well, it could still be happening, but I mean, as a point of decision making.
No decision making. We can
No
talk
deci-
about.
we
We
can
can talk
talk about
about
it.
decisions, but
Yeah.
we won't come to a conclusion.
I feel so sweaty.
Did you roll the dice already?
Well, I kind of did. I
But
rolled that green
we don't
dice,
have any numbers
but
yet.
no numbers.
We don't have any numbers,
I
so we're
was
gonna find the pen. Do you see a pen?
I'm looking for it. Yeah.
Maybe we could everybody, or I don't know. I was gonna say instead of picking numbers, maybe for the dogs they can change the numbers. We can roll them a new number every time with the dice.
Well, that would change things up.
All right.
So every day
maybe,
that we have a pet guest.
maybe. I don't know. We have to use our ideas. Have we been playing the dice game the whole time you've been on the program?
I believe so.
You've never been on the program without it?
Oh. Yeah.
From the before times?
Okay,
the
let's
dice game?
let's roll this dice because I now just I realized what I anyway, never mind.
Da-da-da! Oh, Tara! You going Team Tara today?
No.
You didn't go back after yesterday was.
Well, since one was so unsuccessful, I chose a 2, and then when I chose a 2, I realized that I had rolled a 2 before I had a pen in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's one of those days.
It's so
I'm sorry.
hot. Your brain's melting while the mine sure are. Oh, that sounds like the sound of a melting brain.
Yeah. Melting brain.
So we never didn't play the dice game?
No,
When you were around?
we rolled a 6.
No, yeah, I mean no, but before you were here, before you were ever on the program,
Huh?
before you were on the program, we never didn't play it.
Well, I don't know what you did before the program because I wasn't here before the
But
program.
before you were on the program, we were playing the dice game from day one.
Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Is that what you're? Yeah, because I think we started playing the dice game in the summer of must have been 2012. So that means we've almost been doing the dice game for it's been about 2 years of dice game. So it's about half the life of the entire program. We've been doing the dice game, and originally, now we're doing all these things. We got info time, we got dice game, we got commercial break, we got I think that's it, right? And we get all these we got themes, we got all this stuff. On my first day when we started with the very beginnings of the program, I used to say, "What are you doing? What are you looking at?" Oh, you just spacing out. I used to say that we shouldn't be using any of those things. That we should just be going, and we shouldn't even be using the phone so much. We got to just go through and just say stuff and see if we can make it all the way through the hour, without losing consciousness or dying. Keep saying stuff, and now we have all these gimmicks. And sometimes I think maybe we should just drop all of that stuff and just sit down and talk. That's it. No info time and no dice game and all this other stuff and clocks and the only clock we get is 1 minute left or something, and then that's it.
Yeah, that sounds to be somewhat of a good idea.
Yeah.
But without a station break, or and you need commercials within the program, right?
No. We don't need them.
Oh.
What do you think? Somebody's paying us? We don't have anybody. We're not doing anything. We do whatever we want. Nobody's telling us about the commercials and stuff. We're doing that for fun.
Oh. Right. Well, you could advertise.
You thought that those were real advertisements that we're getting money for or something?
No. You're advertising the New Moon Cafe because someone either directly related to TCTV or a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend
Yeah, that's
of
right.
a friend
Yeah.
works at TCTV and New Moon Cafe, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
social relationships exist.
You're right. That's how it is. That's why I was there.
So, but if you want to cancel those commercials, I guess that could be a good idea. But, I mean, the loss of giving props to someone else or, you know, someone...
They've gotten so many props, though.
Well-
We've been giving them the same people props for months.
Right, but I mean, for like, you know, 6 months, you know, to not have a commercial, you know, to, you know, your daily hour with me wouldn't have like something going on for like 6 months of that memory, that you know, like, oh yeah, and I remember, you know, back in 2012 we had this commercial for you know, the taco truck or whatever.
Oh, we should do a commercial with the taco truck.
Anyway, I mean, anything can and probably will happen. You know, maybe even from my general suggestions here, but I mean, I think that, you know, things that should be kept, or if not kept, you know, just like changed and try to find, you know, like some sort of connection with, you know, Dan Bennett's and Luke's art studio in downtown, or, you know, whatever else, you know, whatever, you know, transition. I mean, that is appropriate, I guess, but, you know, it's like, if you just get rid of all of that, then, you know, that's kind of like, you know, one of the pillars of community, you know, having product placement or whatever. By the way, Pepsi, where's that check? Come on. That's product placement, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what product placement is. I don't think the commercial is really product placement. That's different.
Well, okay. Maybe.
No,
Anyway.
yes, for sure. I said
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
yeah. So,
I know that you like the dice game, though. You got your whole system going, and you have all the things.
well, what I do is I just keep them, you know, the numbers, you know, certain dice rolling at specific times, you know, so that, you know, if it's ever called on, what dice was rolled at what time. You know, you would say, oh, the green dice was rolled at the first part of the program. The, you know, the yellow dice and the dice with the big dots in it, that would be on the second part of the program. And on the third part of the program, you have more white dice, but with yellow dots on them. And if there is ever like an accounting issue, like, wait, that's not a 6, that's a 4, or that's not a 6, that's a 1, or something. I don't know if this is all making sense, but it makes sense to me, because, you know, when you have like dice rolled, it's like, when did that dice come up? Oh yeah, that was at the beginning or the middle part of the program, or oh no, or whatever. Yeah, so hopefully my brain had stopped melting since I got Mountain Dew in my system.
Yeah, is that going to save you? It might dehydrate you, though, I think.
Well, I'm holding on for dear life.
It's a diuretic.
I know that, but
Oh, you feel more excited? Do you get excitable? I don't know. Do you get more excitable as the program goes through? Oh, hey, look at that. It's time for info time.
5, 4,
I wonder if I can do anything with this.
Now it's info time.
Here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's your daily hour with me. It's a call-in television talk show on the radio that's recorded right here in Thurston County every day. Yeah, you did that one time or like a week. Yes, but all right. Anyway, each episode tapes a week after airs. A week after it's taped. So watching this at 11:30 p.m. This episode taped. Wow. Okay. Eddie. Thank you for watching, and now back to the program.
360-836-4384. Use 08 dog and 360-836-4384.
True story.
Yeah, let's call Freddie the producer, find out production and going to think that. Maybe we should call Dan Bennett too. Freddie and Dan were around since before the dice game. We can ask him about it. Oh yeah, Freddie, here we go. Oh, we're calling Freddie if we started spacing out for a minute there, listening to the phone ring. Sometimes that happens. We didn't have it plugged into anything, so it got a little bit confusing there, but we're going to plug it in now. Reach Freddie Dobler.
I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave me a nice message, then I will call you back as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Freddie, it's the program. You got about 35 minutes. Or 37 minutes to call us back.
You keeping cool? I'm not. It's hot.
Yeah. It's way too muggy.
Oh, man. Muggy. Is that what it is? All right. It calls back. It's dice game day. Muggy. It's when it's hot and there's no sun. It gets muggy.
Something like that.
All right. Here next we're going to call Dan Bennett. He's scheduled to be here tomorrow for Mondays. It'll cool down, but I don't think it will. I think it's actually going to be pretty constant here.
Oh, yeah. I looked at the weather for, the next oncoming week after Ashley left, and it was like, dang, there's like no car days to be had.
You have reached the phone.
There's no brakes?
But you can call.
There's seen no brakes?
Hey, Dan. Are you screening your phone calls?
Are you there? Yeah, you screening your phone calls? You gonna answer today? Or are you legitimately not there?
Well, I just happen to be home.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And for sure, if I'm home and I hear you call, I'm going to pick up. So,
yeah.
For sure. So if I don't pick up, I'm either unavailable or unpresent.
Yeah. Do you keep all your messages where all the people are just like, hello? Hello?
Yep. All of them are the same. Hello, right? My mother-in-law, she's like, hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
And my daughter is like, Dad, 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 Dad. And most people, they give me enough time that if I'm home, it gives me enough time to find the phone because I'll set the phone in different places and I can't find it. So, yeah.
Are you keeping it out of the heat at all?
No, not at all. I went swimming today in the complex pool, which was pretty nice. It wasn't all freezing and stuff. It was nice. I liked it. It was good.
Do you know how common these muggy days would be happening in the interior of like the Midwest or like
Central about the Midwest
or Central Canada?
I haven't been paying much attention to the weather generally. I know that it's kind of there's a hurricane going up towards New York or New Jersey or something, and
well, again.
Yeah, and there's
Hurricane's
one
hot.
hidden Japan and a few general things, but the weather patterns throughout the country. No, I
Well, I mean, just when you live there. I was trying to tell, I couldn't even
I
tell.
never lived in another country.
Well, yeah, how common a weather event like this would be when you're living in the, like inland part of the continent, but.
Well, I'll tell you this, I will pay attention to the weather in the city I grew up in Edmonton, Canada.
Yeah,
Edmonton,
yeah,
Alberta, Canada. And what's really interesting is that I've looked at the weather satellites that kind of cover both the U.S. and Canada, and I'll, watch the pattern of clouds and movement as it moves during the day or over a period of a week or whatever. And it's interesting because the cloud pattern, the clouds will pass over Olympia, and they will go right up to Edmonton. They go right up that direction.
Wow.
They will go over a couple of mountain chains before they get there, and so they'll lose a lot of their precipitation.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it just goes from there to here. A really cheap way to do it. It might take a while, but just getting a balloon, get up to about 10,000 feet, and I'm good. About whatever cloud level is, and just bring a backpack, right?
Yeah, we'll get some of the same clouds.
And, when I get near Edmonton, I just let the air out steadily so I don't crash. That'd be a cheap way to go, you think?
If it worked out, I don't know if it's very likely.
Well, I'd have to buy the balloon, and they're pretty pricey, and I'm pretty cheap. So
yeah, I mean, I think it'd be definitely cheaper if you want to do it. Just go once to just like drive or fly, but
yeah, I'd probably have to watch out for planes and attack birds and drones.
And I don't think it's very likely that you would fly right to your destination out of anywhere you could possibly go.
Well, hey, if I'm within 50 miles, I just land and hitchhike. I don't think I'm actually serious about this, but I have been watching the cloud patterns, and it goes from the Pacific Northwest up to mid Alberta, lower BC, lower British Columbia. I forget what national park it is, but Waterton is the Canadian side of the same park. I think
Waterton, that sounds Canadian to me.
Border, right where the Rocky Mountains end and the prairie begins, over on the other side. And there's a kind of a little short section of mountains called the Cascades. But the Rocky Mountains, they follow a kind of a different chain that they go quite a ways north and quite a ways south too. So.
Well, man, today's topic is the dice game, and I'm thinking about doing this thing where we take out all the things, and the only thing in the whole show is just saying that the show's over. So like.
Wait, but instead of the information break, instead of the commercial break?
Show just starts, and then the show goes, and then like we don't even have a clock, we don't even know anything, and then it just ends. Carl seems amused by that.
Well, we could try it once and see how it works out.
Once or for a couple of weeks or something. I guess we'll have to make a new tape. We'll try it out when we get to that point.
Just not do a commercial?
I mean, not do any of that stuff, yeah.
And just do the show straight through?
Yeah.
I somewhat argue that the commercial kind of creates a foundation that, a friend of a friend of a friend that
Well,
works.
I'm not trying to do that's not the right reasons for the commercial that be happening.
Okay.
Just for fun, but we might do that. We also decided that we're not going to make any decisions today because I'm feeling a little bit melty in my brains.
Okay. Yeah, were you out in the sun today?
I was too much.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty harsh. You get all tired and you can't think very easy, and yeah, it's hard on the body.
It's happening to me right now.
Well, I'm sorry, dude. Don't drink alcohol or caffeine.
Yeah, don't be sorry. Sorry. You sorry?
Sorry.
Sorry. All right, then we'll see you tomorrow at 10 p.m.
Yeah, that'll work great.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
That'll be great. Okay, have a good one.
Oh, oops. He had another thing he was going to say. Have a good one. That's the end. That's it.
I do have to say that sometimes these breaks in the program create interruptions.
Yeah, and that's the thing that we don't want. Maybe that's the thing we're trying to fight. So maybe we're leaning. We're putting it. This is too easy for us these days. You know, we gotta get back to the old days where we know what's gonna happen. Everything is it's just
Organic and dynamic and just ever changing. Yes.
the opposite almost.
Okay.
Yeah. Six and one.
That's kind of interesting right there.
So, you got another 500 points. You're winning
Yeah.
by a lot with 1,000 points, dog.
Darn it. I mean, yes. Go Terra.
Tara's gonna win again. Ever since I said something.
Yes.
You seen anything on the news?
No,
No new news?
I'm glad that I took a little bit of a siesta around 11 o'clock this morning,
Siesta.
or noon, or whatever that was, and just kind of
Party?
no slept
Mm-mm.
and allow these dogs to sleep. But I don't know that the sleeping of the dogs kind of I'm sure that you know.
The sleeping of the dogs.
Yeah, I'm sure that Charlie would always be the kind of dog that would kind of be protective of food, even if it's not his own.
Yeah, dog wants food.
But, you know, I mean, things are just what they are.
Some things are not.
Well, it kind of teaches
This is
me
McDonald's. Somebody that how can I help you?
Hi, McDonald's. You guys have the orange milkshakes yet? Arctic Orange?
No, we don't.
Do you know if you're gonna be eating them in soon?
No, I don't. No.
No.
Which milkshake are you looking for?
Orange, Arctic Orange.
No, I don't believe that we're gonna sell that location.
Oh, really? Do you guys don't have like a calendar or anything that says when the food's coming out?
Yeah, I have a calendar, but I don't have that one coming out at my store.
Oh, what's on the calendar? What is coming out?
So right now, we don't have anything promoting this month.
Oh, the whole calendar's just blank all month, huh?
Well, we have toys, but other than that, no, we don't have anything
Toys?
promoting.
Spider-Man? You got Spider-Man?
No, the Spider-Man already happened.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have that one here. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway.
Mhm. Bye.
There they go. That was McDonald's. Here we go. Let's call the next one. Santa Cruz. We're listening to the phone ring right now. We're calling McDonald's again. Oh, come on. I gotta get this thing fixed, maybe. Okay. Bye-bye, fax machine. Tried to talk to it, didn't want it. Wasn't having any of that. I don't know about craps. Have you ever played craps? Like the game, dice game, craps? Or hot dice? Freddie likes to play hot dice. These are other dice games. Monopoly's kind of a dice game, too. I think somebody suggested that we try to think of other games that we can play on the program, too, but I don't know any other games. It's just guess the number, that's the game. It's like
McDonald, can I help you?
Hey, McDonald's, you guys got those orange milkshakes yet? Arctic Orange?
Which one?
Arctic Orange?
No, we don't have it.
Oh,
we just have chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Just the regular ones?
No.
No, not.
Not the orange one.
Yeah, just the regular ones right now, then, right?
Yeah.
Do you know if you're gonna be getting them in? Because I heard they're gonna come out in the summertime, maybe.
No, I don't think we're gonna get it back. But in the summer it's already here, so I don't think we're gonna get it.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys have like a calendar or something that says when the food's coming out or not?
No, I don't have it right here, but it's not on the. Hold on.
I'm gonna look at the calendar. What's on the calendar?
No, it doesn't say that we're gonna get it.
Oh, are you getting any other kind of milkshakes?
Huh?
Nothing else though? S'mores?
Oh, just the regular flavors that we always have.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Stay well.
Stay well.
Yeah, and I used to play craps on an Apple IIe that my parents had at home. My parents were educators, and they had you know, they were actual teachers, you know, in the classroom, getting hair all over me. I remember that my parents, you know, particularly, I guess my dad used to bring software titles, or, you know, just like games on the club desk when they got home. And you know, it's kind of an odd, interesting dynamic, you know, that games could, you know, computer games could be somewhat celebrated, or at least accepted throughout, you know, the early to mid 80s or 90s or whatever that is. But you know, with cell phones and whatnot, I'm sure that schools have clamped it down to, you know, take all that, you know, distracting media from students.
Oh, I bet those kids are even more on computers than they were before.
Yeah, yeah. Even still.
They play more games probably.
Right. Anyway, there was like some sort of craps, like a simulation of dice roll, and I had to like bet how much you know the dice would be, at least in this version of craps, and sooner or later I would keep on losing the game. Like I couldn't earn any money. I kept on losing money. That
never
was
earned.
my first experience at gambling. Is playing craps.
How does craps work?
I don't know. You
don't know after you play this?
Well, generally I don't know, but you would fork up at least $1 or, you know, a couple of dollars, and you would say, I don't know what you need to. I guess the computer also prompted you on what, you know, what the chances of, you know, what the, you know, total amount that the dice would roll out to be, or something. So that would be from 2 to 12 or something. But it's been a number of years since I even touched an Apple IIe, let alone played that particular game myself. But yeah, I remember craps, and I remember a whole bunch of arcade game titles, and you know, every so often, sometimes I try to find you know, a specific port that would be played on my desktop computer at home.
5, 4,
Commercial break.
3, 2,
Moon Cafe. Yummy, yummy.
Dance Oli Dance. Dance Oli Dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A, 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Brand Interior Limited presents Private Memories of the Skrill Meadow album 2014. Featuring the song Just Because. Private Memories. Double back. Private Memories from Skrill Meadow. Available at these fine retailers.
Coming up on the next episode of the program.
Your Daily Hell with me.
Yeah.
Hello, once again, you have found the program. I am Lord Danziel. We have Dr. Carl and Captain Kenny.
Why Dr. Carl gets to keep being a doctor?
Oh, because I'm just...
Dan's reassigning me and
doctor.
using funny
We're
voices.
talking about hell on the program today.
Hell,
Yeah.
all kinds of
Hell is British
and I talk
accents.
about the rings of Saturn.
The hell of puns.
Hell's puns. Hell's British accents. Hell is
Oh,
phones.
hurry, call.
You're gonna call in about whatever. Just call us or not.
Call us or don't.
Call us or
Fish.
don't. Yeah, call in about salmon and trout and actually the trout is the name trout brings up another memory of Apple IIe computer game. There was a simulation where I based upon the kind of fish that I was, I could eat other fish or the fish could eat me. And
Ooh, scary.
yeah, it was kind of an interesting game, and so this game pointed me to, I guess, either eat a fish or run away, based upon what fish that it was coming up to get, and I guess there's some amount of memorization factor, like a trout can only eat certain fish or whatever, but if you, I guess, apply it to marine biology, maybe that information could, prove to be useful. But this was an elementary kind of game.
Uh-huh.
Geared towards elementary students. So.
You see how big the other fish was? It's like, eat this fish.
No, it was almost kind of like a cardboard cutout. It's like, this is a rainbow trout. No, this is Dolly Varden or something like that.
Dolly Varden?
Yeah, not Dolly Parton, a Dolly Varden, I believe.
I've never heard of that before either.
Yeah.
That's a fish?
That's a fish.
Well, we should talk about this on 5 days. We're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit.
Okay. Tune in for that next week.
Yeah, more fish talk. I want to call John Webster. I'm just going to say, hey, John, he's keeping all the heat, stuff like that. Let's see how he's doing.
Probably multitasking between talking and watching TV.
There's something weird with that one. Yeah, I bet he's watching TV. But oh yeah, something's going wrong with his phone there. I don't know what it is, but I guess we'll call some more McDonald's then. Like this one, Camden Avenue, San Jose, California. Have you been to San Jose, California?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you do there?
Just traveled through, on the way to San Diego.
I think I might have been there too. I don't remember. I think, I traveled through California, so I'm thinking mostly the I-5 corridor, so.
Yeah.
Is San Jose on the I-5 corridor? Might be.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's, do you guys have those Arctic Orange milkshakes yet?
I'm sorry?
I'm looking for the Arctic Orange milkshakes. I think they're going to come out in the summertime or sometime. Have they come out yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, do you know when?
No, I don't know.
You guys have like a calendar?
Hang on. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Hey, when is the orange shake gonna come out? Orange shake.
Orange shake?
Yeah. You don't know? No, I don't think we have it here.
Oh, what? Not yet, or not at all?
At all.
Oh, really? Because I'm waiting for something. You guys didn't tell you maybe something else? You guys didn't get any other sort of deal stuff? Special shakes?
No.
Rolo. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Here we go. We'll call the next one. Saratoga. Saratoga. You been to Saratoga?
No, I don't believe that name rings a bell. But on our trip to San Diego, of course, we stopped at San Diego, but you know, for a motel sort of thing. But we continued.
I have 4 similar businesses.
Oh.
To connect to.
No robots.
No robots. Robots go away.
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do?
We went to Tijuana. We went to
TJ.
We crossed the border, and some of the sights that I saw there were kind of somewhat inhumane. You know, like there was a beggar there that was like severely malnourished.
Oh no!
They had like cheese or whatever out in the open.
Hello, may I help you?
Hey, Meals, you guys got those Arctic Orange milkshakes yet?
Yes.
You have them? Oh, great. Thank you very much.
Bye.
They don't have them.
They had.
That was a lie.
That they had a brick of cheese. From what I remember, to be somewhat absolutely covered with flies, and that was like
the old people did. I mean, the homeless people.
No, not the homeless people. It was, I don't know what the
Who
what
had this
was
cheese.
Yeah, what was how were you sell cheese that was like covered with flies or
Who was
something
selling
like
it?
that? I don't know. I was down there and that was like probably when I was in 4th or 5th grade at least.
You saw this cheese. What? You went to a store or something?
No, it was out in the open. It was like some sort of like maybe farmer's market or something. You know, you had all these different. Well, at least I remember this one booth that was kind of set up, but you know, it was like it was. I was out in the open. You know. Anyway, I'm not too fond of seeing that kind of, you know, poverty or whatnot.
What? Wait. So there was who? There was you were walking or driving around.
Walking.
And there was a cart on the side of the road that was selling cheese.
It was like some sort of booth or something like that.
Okay, there was a booth and they were selling cheese out of the booth.
Yeah, and it was covered with flies.
But the cheese was open because they're outside. You know, maybe that's what you think the cheese was rotten.
I wouldn't even know what they would use the cheese for if it was covered in flies.
Maybe it's getting aged.
It kind of still makes me want to throw up. Just
is that maybe
kind of thinking about
does
it.
that lead you to eat those blocks of cheese that you eat?
Oh no. And as I stated on the program yesterday, I wanted to have some sort of baguette or something, but Charlie went after it.
Charlie ate the baguette.
I need to be mindful about keeping food anywhere around that dog.
It's true.
Although I'm
He's a hungry dog.
I'm told that I don't really need to be with Charlie 100% of the time. All I need to do really is take him out for walks.
Yeah, Charlie is hungry. Look at this over here.
Oh man.
Where is it? We're waiting for
what
the thing.
What does that mean?
Yeah, sometimes we get too close to the thing. This is part of the thing. The theme of the day. Sometimes I start thinking about it too much before.
Oh, it's one of those events.
Here we go.
Yay.
The final one. Looks like Tara's the winner today. Again, and then somebody had a 1. That would have been you yesterday. You have 500 points. It's not enough to beat Tara.
That's how the dice rolls.
Tara, you're the winner. Tara doesn't care.
Yeah, it's too hot.
You're the winner.
It's too hot. It's too hot. It's too
I'm fanning the dog a little bit too. If you're a radio listener, I'm fanning. We're getting a shot of the dog, and I'm fanning the dog. The fan.
So is this what you're doing in like sometimes personalities would be doused in Gatorade?
Oh, that's gross though. Why do they do that?
Well, I don't know.
Station, why don't they just use water? Like pouring Gatorade on you, that'd be so gross, and you're getting covered in Gatorade and you get all sticky and nasty. And the coach, oh, it's just Gatorade. It's like that's like the. Why are they even drinking Gatorade? You know, I think water is probably better. Water is better. Like the water boy.
I drink not water because I'm not water.
Do you ever drink water?
No. Well,
No?
I used to drink water sometimes out of the artesian well, but you know.
You gotta drink water. You drink no water all day. You drink Mountain Dew all day, or what? What other drinks are there?
Kind of.
Hello, we are
You
not.
don't drink anything other than Mountain Dew? No water?
Yeah.
When you wake up, you go for the dew too?
I probably need to have a lifestyle change, which is.
You need to drink some water. Have you not been drinking water today, even when it's so hot outside?
No.
Are you feeling okay? You're not feeling sick from that?
No.
Jeez. How can you drink so much? How many Mountain Dews have you drank today?
I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'm gonna say.
Say, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How many hell yeah Mountain Dews did you drink today?
I don't know. I had
3?
some fruit juice as well, so.
Very, very bad for you. 3?
No, not that
3
high.
Dews?
No.
2? 2 Dews? Huh?
I wouldn't know. I think I drunk more fruit juice today than I drunk Mountain Dew.
Fruit juice is actually very bad for you also.
I know.
Full of sugars. Drink some water. When we leave here, we'll fill your bottle up with some water out of the hose and you drink it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
telling you.
Well, what?
Hello, McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's, you guys got those orange milkshakes yet? Arctic Orange? Hello?
Yes?
Do you have the Arctic Orange milkshakes yet?
Milkshakes?
Yeah, Arctic Orange.
Oh, no. Only the regular flavors.
Do you know if you're going to be getting in soon? You guys have a calendar, maybe a food calendar?
No, I don't know. Sorry.
You don't know, or no, there's no calendar?
I don't think so. They have another McDonald's.
But you think maybe there's a calendar somewhere that you don't know about?
Let me ask him, okay?
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody's asking them.
Yay.
Ooh, there's a breeze. Well, I don't know if they hung up or if they're asking or what. Maybe they put on some hold. Maybe they just hung up. Yeah, we'll get you some water. You gotta drink 20 ounces. We'll get you full. We're gonna fill that thing up with water and you're gonna drink it. Hello? You need it for your health. You gotta do it. You don't want to drink water? You feeling opposed?
I'm healthy.
Drink some water. Water is good for you, especially when it's so hot outside. You can't be drinking all the Mountain Dew as a diuretic. Hello? Oh. Yes?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. They have another McDonald's now. Not yet.
Okay. Hey, thank you very much.
Okay, no problem.
No problem.
Hi, bro?
No problem, he said.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, bro. Are you like a Haribo? Like a... what are those things called? Like gummy bears? Haribo.
I'm not sure. That's why I kind of asked for clarification.
You can drink some water.
Oh.
We're gonna get you some water. And don't worry.
At the artesian well, I used to have like these glass jars.
Don't worry. Oh, hello?
Hello, McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's, don't worry about it. You guys got any orange milkshakes right now?
I'm sorry?
You guys have any orange milkshakes here? Arctic Orange?
I can't hear you.
Do you have the orange milkshake? When are the orange milkshakes coming out?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't think we're going to get it this year.
You guys don't have like a calendar?
What happened?
You don't have like a food calendar or something?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. It's hard to hear you.
Food calendar?
I can't hear anything.
Hello?
Oh, hey, do you guys have like a food calendar?
A food calendar?
Yeah.
Like where the calories show?
No, like it says. I want to know when the milkshake, when your next special milkshake flavor is coming out.
We're in the not for July and August.
Oh, really? What's the next one gonna be then? Like eggnog?
We're not sure. I believe they send like the menus, the like you saying like the calendar. They send them every. So like this calendar is up to the 9th, so we're not receiving our next calendar until the 9th.
What's happening until then on the 9th? From here to the 9th?
Nothing. It's just we're promoting our new jalapeno burger.
Is it got whole jalapenos in it, or is it a sauce?
No, whole jalapenos with a jalapeno sauce and jalapeno chips.
Both, huh? What's jalapeno chips?
It's just roast, like dried jalapeno.
You say gross?
Yeah.
You think they're gross?
No, not really. It's really good.
Did you say gross though?
Is there anything I can help you with?
No, I mean I thought that it sounded pretty good. I was thinking it was gonna be pretty good, but have you had it yet? The jalapeno burgers?
Yeah. Will that be all?
Well, I guess so. If you think so.
Okay. Thank you.
Did you call them gross?
Oh man. Yeah, I have to kind of sit on the fence with this one. I was entirely listening.
Get off the fence. Choose a side.
I choose the side of the fence. Thank you, Kenny. Thanks for having me on the program.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, McDonald's. Terry, the winner. Thanks, Dice Game.
Yes. Thank you, Charlie. Kind of have to be mindful of the hunger of dogs, and that's, everything's okay. So, yeah, who else did we call?
I think that's it.
Sure, all right.
McDonald's and Dan. Tune in tomorrow with Dan. It's going to be hell day. When it's so hot outside, I'm talking about hell.
9.
Okay, well, yeah.
7,
Maybe Carl will be more hydrated tomorrow.
Well.
We'll give him some water in the hose.
Man.
1 time is up.
Thank you, episode number and date, day of the week. 11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. is your TCTV's YDHWM.com, your daily hour with me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. 360-836-4384. Call the number if you'd like.
True.
You want to be on it? You can if you want.
UFFBI. TheVivid.com. Check it out. It's like a feeling. Wow, Jordan, you fabulous. Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Hell yeah. Doog.
And viewers and listeners like you. Woof woof. Tara wins again. Bye.